Good morning!
Today, we are going to present to you the suggested English curriculum. I'm Luna Fernandez.
My name is Valentina Chavez.
My name is Francisco Flor.
And I am Jonathan Cuyos.
Considering several readings and analysis from documents such as 150 Law, Plan Nacional Decenal de Educación, and Plan Nacional de Desarrollo from 2014 to 2018, among others, it could be defined the values and topics to work on the curriculum, like human development, construction of national identity, and integration with the world, promotion of knowledge, and preparation for work, and last but not least, development of essential academic skills. These documents showed us the necessity to propose an academic strengthening in schools or institutions where low performance ratings are seen. In 2005, the Colombian government created a plan to improve the English level of the Colombian educational system due to the low results from the Saber 11 in 2014. Although the English proficiency in 11th grade was not the best, some significant achievements have been allowed to consolidate the area of teaching learning English in the country. However, work must continue in the areas of management, the English level of teachers, teaching pedagogies, and relationships between the foreign and mother tongue, among others. It is a necessity to take actions such as the implementation of a comprehensive, systematic model that guarantees an effective structural transformation, promoting the recognition of the regional, local institutions of the Colombian diversity. Considering this analysis, curriculum structures must have professionals with B2 levels and a clear vision of what is hoped to achieve. This analysis gave rise to the creation of a suggested curriculum proposal for the 6th to 11th grade of the Colombian educational system. The purpose is to transform the practices inside and outside the classroom, and therefore the development of a communicative competence in English.
The fundamentals of the curricular proposal are: first, transversality. It has to do with the use of multiple disciplines addressing social, ethic, and moral problems within the context and taking into account cultural, familiar, and school realities, generating a bridge between the academic and scientific field. We have the social-cultural approach, and it says that language should be learned as a communication tool that helps students improve their discursive and textual construction competence. It should be a cognitive, affective, and interactive process where learning is originated within social activities promoted in a collaborative environment. We have diversity, which is letting go of traditional teaching learning methods and embracing new and diverse ways to teach and learn. Finally, we have equity, which is a tool that enables us to equally have good quality education and the same opportunities.
Now we are going to introduce you to the theoretical part of this curriculum proposal, the framework as well. It begins with a vision of education, language, and learning that give value and coherence to the different decisions through the history of human development. First, education. This proposal seems education and the fact that education must facilitate knowledge and the analysis of different answers to the question of human development from using different methods and perspectives. Second, language. For this proposal, language seems like a dynamic system, non-linear, that allows the user to represent, to interpret, and to understand the world. In this section, we found two main competences: communicative competence and the intercultural competence. The communicative competence allows the user to interact in an effective way in different contexts using different scenarios and realities. The intercultural competence allows the user to interact or to communicate in an effective way, starting from the different cultures around, and the different identities. Third, skills of the language. In this section, skills of the language understand each other, always starting from the communicative purposes, and students must facilitate the different competencies to develop these skills.
Now, let's talk about the methodological principles. First, we have task-based teaching and learning, where a task that offers communicative variety and English improvement is developed, focusing more on fluency proficiency than on grammatical quality. We have project-based teaching and learning, where students plan, evaluate, and develop a project related to the real world, where they can also use their language skills as a tool. Finally, we have problem-based teaching learning, and it focuses on students' capacity to apply their knowledge while they solve problems that are similar to real-life situations in order to develop a critical view of the world.
Now we are going to talk about the principle for evaluation. Okay, there are three main principles that we highlight. First, the learning evaluation. Second, the evaluation for learning. Finally, the evaluation by competence. Learning evaluation is to evaluate what the student is capable to do. The evaluation for learning is to go beyond the learning evaluation and to notice the student's process as learner. The evaluation by competence is the final process with the student's social-cultural skills that the professor decides to implement in his or her classroom.
This curriculum is addressed to all the main actors in the educational process: students, teachers, educational institutions, parents, and secretaries of education. First of all, we have the students, which, as human beings in training, they are expected to use increasing levels of empowerment of that process in various roles. The first one, as a human being with bilingual and intercultural skills. 2, as a builder of their own knowledge. And 3, as a mediator for conflict resolution through the dialogue. Then we move to teachers. Teachers must fulfill several roles. The first one is as an educator whose responsibility is to accompany the students in performance questions and search of answers. Second, to be leader and curriculum manager with the ability to discuss, problematize, and adapt the curriculum. And 3, as a researcher in which his ability stands out to continue learning. Educational institutions are conceived as autonomous, flexible, and comprehensive training space for individuals capable of transforming their environments. So this turns them into micro-worlds in which students develop the necessary skills to function in current and future life. Parents. It is their duty to provide the necessary accompaniment to their children in their training process, in such a way that they can reinforce what they have worked on by teachers in educational institutions. Secretaries of Education must strengthen their management capacity in the definition and implementation of relevant and sustainable actions that aims to improve the teaching and learning conditions of English language. Indications about materials and text align to this curriculum proposal. It is suggested that the materials used to promote the use of language in context in situations that resemble the daily life of the students.
In turn, to take a critical position in the face of possible conflicts and challenges that life presents to them. It is recommended that these materials propose activities that are meaningful from students.
Thanks for watching. Bye!